My life on the X list.
Hey there, what's up YouTube? It's me, the Diva X, and it is Tuesday, December 31st, 2013, and it is 10:15 in the PM, and it is New Year's Eve, it is New Year's Eve, and sorry, I need to turn this music down. So I have the music streaming through my whole place, and I thought just turning my computer down would make it low enough, but no, the sound from around the house is making it not low enough. So I have to adjust all the levels of every device that's playing this music. So anyhow, welcome back. I have been off of this vlog for some weeks now. I don't know why. Actually, no. 1 week I was in Vegas, which was this past weekend. We'll get to that in a minute. And then the week before that, I forgot what happened. Something else. I had some other obligations, Christmas obligations that I had to attend to, so I didn't do the video. Anyhow, so this weekend, Friday night, we had the opportunity to check out the new Britney Spears show. We are here. Britney, kind of Hollywood. Oh, this is not us, right? Or is it? It is. Britney, this is me. Hey, Ben.
Hey. Yes.
Melly. Work. Just a disclaimer, I would like to say this right now. I did enjoy the show. Everyone hear that? I did enjoy the show. However, space. I feel that there was some, when I have weave on that's long, I feel like I need to play with it like this. So pardon my weave playing. But anyhow, I feel that the show was missing something. I don't know what it was. I felt like, I've seen some Vegas shows in my time, and I've seen a lot of tours in my time. What I've come to the conclusion was, I think that this show that she has going on is a great tour show. I don't necessarily think that it was a Vegas show, or at least the qualities or elements of a Vegas show versus a tour. I feel like with all the other shows in Vegas, a lot of them, and maybe it's good to be different, I'm not sure, but maybe it's the thing that's missing, and it just came to my brain right now that I said this. Maybe the circus part of it is missing. The Cirque du Soleil, they're part of a lot of shows. The Michael Jackson show, the Celine Dion show. They have an element to them, and I feel like maybe that's what and hey, maybe it's a good thing that it doesn't have it, but I feel like there's an element that makes it not so Vegas, and maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe it wasn't meant to be a typical Vegas show, if there could be such a thing, but I feel as if there's a standard that people expect when they go to see a Vegas show, a show that happens in Vegas, that there's this level of show to it, and I feel like that's what I don't know what it is. I can't say here. I don't know what exactly it is. I can't say that this would have worked or that would have worked. She did have some amazing props. She did have some amazing elements to the show. I just felt that it wasn't a Vegas production. I felt that there was some Vegas production elements missing from it. She danced. She talked to the crowd a few times. Luckily, I mean, we were there on a good night because Miley Cyrus was in the building, and she was tearing it up. Slightly a little bit harder than Britney Spears was tearing it up. Katy Perry was in the building. Sia, who, I mean, if you don't know who Sia is, which a lot of my friends, very few of my friends knew who Sia was, but she's an amazing songwriter, and more importantly, she does have her own efforts out too. 2 albums, I believe it's 2. She was the singer on Titanium. For those of you who you might see her name, but may not know her credits or her history. But she's an amazing songwriter. She was there. She was wilding out too. And then I guess Selena Gomez was in the building too. Mario Lopez was in the building. Adam Lambert was in the building, and there was a few other people allegedly in the building that I don't know. That I can't confirm nor say that they were there because I didn't see them, but I did see those people. So that was Vegas. So yeah, I felt like the show moved right along. By the time it was over, I was kind of like, it's over. Like it is very fast paced. It's very to the point and it gets you together. I like that part about it because I didn't feel there was there was actually one moment where the screens were on for a longer period of time than I probably would have liked. I mean, this is just me being critical, of course, because, and again, I am a Britney fan. I do have her albums. I do own her music. This is my third Britney show that I've seen. I've seen the Onyx Tour Hotel. I've seen the Circus, and now this Vegas show. I will be going back to the Vegas show. Don't get me wrong. I feel like once they add new songs in and maybe they change some stuff up, I think, and once she gets more comfortable with it, I don't think she looked uncomfortable doing the routine. I just it was her first night, and I felt like you could almost feel that she was under pressure. I mean, this is the second show, technically, I guess, because they had the Friends and Family show the night before, but this was the first opening night show. So I felt like there was some extra pressure on her, and I felt like you can feel that. Me being I would say I enjoy shows. I love it. That's why I love going to concerts. I enjoy the show elements. I enjoy everything about it. And I just felt like there was an element of something. Now I'm reading the reviews the day after. The reviews are great. Points in case, I think the Huffington Post reported 10 things that you heard at the Britney Spears concert. There's lots of good things. The dancers are amazing, P to the S. The show perspective, like I don't know. I felt like the stage too, for the venue, the show was designed into the stage, whereas. So if you had seats that were not so angular or a little bit too out of the angle, you really couldn't get the full show perspective. And so I felt like that was something that they kind of missed the mark on, because I felt like when I've seen other shows, specifically when I've seen the Cher show, or I've seen like Mystere. Well, Mystere is a little different because it has the whole, but just like you can see everything at all times. Whereas there was a viewing advantage to the center area, and I feel like that's maybe another element that they really didn't consider, because the stage goes really far back. So if you have tickets on the outer sides, you really can't get the full perspective, which, I mean, that could play a factor. And then, again, I just felt like the pressure of having this first night, making sure that you hit your mark, and I just felt there was just something. Again, once the pressure's off, once she gets, a few shows under her belts, I think I'm going to probably go again soon. Not too soon. Maybe at the end of next year, something like that. Kind of see what a year difference makes. But the vibe of everything, like, everyone was there having a good time. Everyone was, like, the crowd was up. I think everyone was on their feet in my area the whole time. Like, I mean, people sat down for here and there, but then they got right back up. So that was amazing. I felt like the people in the pit I don't know if they had, like, won the tickets, or if they were, like, I don't know what they were. They were definitely there to see the show. But I felt like their energy was a little different too, which is sucky, because as an artist, you want the crowd to be amazing and all up in it and loud and screaming and having all that fun stuff. And I just felt like they weren't giving that. I don't know. And I don't necessarily know that she really interacted with them much. Like, I feel like that was the other elements of it too. Like, she talked to the crowd, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the elements of, like, I feel if you have a pit, you need to, like, interact with the pit. You need to slap hands, you need to high five, you need to you need to just interact with them, because that's why you have the pit. Again, call me crazy, but this is like how I've seen like every other show. You interact, you know, as you're walking down, you slap their hands, you do all these things. The really only major person that she made contact with was Miley Cyrus, and she don't even think she made contact with as far as physical, but more of like the connection there. I'm sure people are not going to appreciate all the stuff that I'm saying, but I'm very honest about my opinion, and I feel like it could get better. I feel like I feel that everyone is holding her to a certain expectation, and she's met that expectation. But I feel like if I were one of those persons that were in her circle, I'd be like, girl, you need to like do this a little bit more, or push, or like, you know, just take it over the top.com, like one more element that will make the show an excellent, and not only make the show. I don't think the show's nothing. Well, there is I don't know. I think her interaction, like, push it, like, don't know that you got this. I feel like there's that confidence level of, I've rehearsed, I've gotten it, I know the routine, I'm going to do this routine, but then it stops there. I feel like you got to push through that and give it that presence. Be present, not just give them what you know, give them a little bit more. And I don't know. So, other than that, the Vegas adventure was fun. Shopped. Saw Mike Tyson. So I was downstairs in the Miracle Mile shops, and I was in going into the candy shop, or the candy sugar factory, I think it's called. I'm not sure what it's called. To look at their suckers. They have like these celebrity suckers, whatever. I was just looking at them, and then all of a sudden, like, swarms of people start coming around, and then it's like, okay, well, you know something's happening. It's like, it's this fucking Britney Spears, like this. It was just like, what's going on? And Mike Tyson's shopping. Mike Tyson's in the sugar factory shopping. I didn't pay attention to what he was looking for. I didn't pay attention to what he got. I just know that he was there shopping. I didn't even see him take off with anything, so I don't know that he actually bought anything. But there was a ruckus, and people were following him, and people were running and chasing. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But it's Mike Tyson. I mean, I don't know. So other than that, Vegas was fun. It had its moments. It had its days. I think I got drunk on Saturday night, but that's okay. Margaritaville will do that to you. I paid $5 for a taco, which was a little bit ridiculous, and I felt a little gypped by it because it was one taco, and here in Fresno, you pay $5, you get like a whole combination plate, so I was a little gypped by that, but that's Vegas for you. Yeah, that wasn't at Margaritaville, that was at someplace at the Cosmopolitan, so don't eat there, unless you're willing to pay $5 per taco. It's ridiculous. Anyhow, I didn't win any money. I played about $6, won nothing, 0. Apparently, we've learned that the secret to winning is to play when no one else is around, because then you apparently win like $600, and nobody's there to witness it. But yeah, that's how you do it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's my Britney Spears moments, Vegas adventure moments. I didn't take a whole lot of pictures. I was just there. I was just kind of experiencing the experience that was, and that's that. So, thanks for watching, and yeah, Happy New Year's, because I'm going to do another video after this, but that was just for my Vegas experience, but we'll get into the New Year stuff in the next video. So, thanks for watching. Okay.